Nigri ni Wonso. Ah, Nigri ni Wonso. Woe is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, in the name of the true begotten Son. Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose naming go with us in the name of the true motherland. Nigri Tia N-I-G-R-I-T-I-A, which means land of the gods. Kiswa, Healing, Tavo Babel, Kutakinte, KKK, clan of Israel. Oman, peace from above. How y'all doing? Welcome to Black's BLAX, Black BLAXBLACK TV. Fuwaha, Wasabi Siku. Happy 7th day. Today marks the end of the week. Today marks the second day of Emmanuel being in the tomb. His first night was yesterday. Great Friday. For Great Friday is about the understanding that it's about the power of God of goals, displaying his greatness through his begotten Son, Imanuel, who was placed in a tomb, not buried underground, but placed in a tomb. Reading from the Book of Life, Kita Buchaju Zima, in the name of Emmanuel. Reading from Agano, Jipya, Imanuel, the New Testament of Emmanuel. Reading the first Epistle of Paul, the Apostle to the Corinthians, chapter 4. Let a man to consider us as servants of Emmanuel and stewards of the mysteries of God of gods. Moreover, it is required in stewards that one be found faithful. But with me, it is a very small thing that I should be judged by you or by a human court. In fact, I do not even judge myself. For I know of nothing against myself, yet I am not justified by this, but he who judges me is the God of gods. Therefore judge nothing before the time, until the God of God comes, who will both bring to light the hidden things of darkness and reveal the counsel of the hearts. Then each one's praise will come from God of gods. Now these things, brethren, I have figuratively transferred to myself and Apollos for your sakes, that you may learn in us not to think beyond what is written, that none of you may be puffed up on behalf of one against the other. For who makes you differ from another? And what do you have that you did not receive? Now, if you did indeed receive it, why do you boast as if you had not received it? You are already full. You are already rich. You have reigned as kings without us. And indeed, I could wish you did reign, that we also might reign with you. For I think that God of gods has displayed us, the apostles, last, as men condemned to death. For we have been made a spectacle to the world, both to angels and to men. We are fools for Emmanuel's sake, but you are wise in Emmanuel. We are weak, but you are strong. You are distinguished, but we are dishonored. To the present hour we both hunger and thirst, and we are poorly clothed and beaten and homeless. And we labor, working with our own hands. Being reviled, we bless. Being persecuted, we endure. Being defamed, we entreat. We have been made as the filth of the world, the offscouring of all things until now. I do not write these things to shame you, but as my beloved children, I warn you. For though you might have 10,000 instructors in Emmanuel, yet you do not have many fathers. For in Emmanuel, I have begotten you through the gospel. Therefore, I urge you, imitate me. Let me say it again. Chapter 4, verse 16. Therefore, I urge you, imitate me. For this reason, I have sent Timothy. I have sent Timothy to you, who is my beloved and faithful son in the GodWithUs, who will remind you of my ways in Emmanuel as I teach everywhere in every tabernacle. Now some are puffed up as though I were not coming to you. But I will come to you shortly, if the GodWithUs wills, and I will know, not the word of those who are puffed up, but the power. For the kingdom of GodWithUs is not in word, but in power. There it is. What do you want? Shall I come to you with a rod, or in love and in spirit of gentleness? Word. Let me say that again. Verse chapter 4, verse 20. For the kingdom of GodWithUs is not in word, but in power. What do I keep saying? I keep telling y'all, it's about the display of his power. One more time. Acts 4:12. Nor is there salvation in any other name, for there is no other name under heaven given among men by which we must be saved. Emmanuel, go with us. One more time. Emmanuel, go with us. That's the one and only name. Do you not hear what he said? Verse 16, therefore I urge you, imitate me. I keep telling you, time and time again, baby. I knowledge, I am not the original. I knowledge, I imitate the original. Because I knowledge, Emmanuel said, imitate me. Because he told me, John 12:44, he that truly believes in me, believe not in me, but in he who sent me. So I imitate my big brother Emmanuel, who told me to continuously look up. See up. I seeded it up. So the goals can look down and seeded it. It's me. Oh, God will know if you bow your head. No, that's not what he said for me to do. Because if that's what he wanted me to do, I would know how to do that. When I used to bow my head, that's because that's what he wanted me to do. I was allowed to bow my head because my heart was and is pure. I'm bowing my head to honor God of gods. But that's when I had knowledge. I looked up and I asked him, who am I? He said, yes, finally, here's your knowledge. And knowledge will not allow me to bow my head because my God, God of gods, is Paul. I'm going to make sure when I communicate with him, I'm looking up there. If I got to lay on my, because if I can't look up, I can lay on my back and still be looking up. One more time. I don't need to get on my knees. If I'm on my knees, it's because he said this is what he want me to do. Other than that, no. Mark 11:25, stand and pray. Luke 18:11. Luke 18:11, stand and pray. One more time. Luke 18:13. Could not look up to heaven, had to bow his head in shame because he was a tax collector. He knows he was a sinner. He dares not look up to heaven because he knows he's a sinner. One more time. They talk about, Imanuel raised himself. Acts 5:30. God of God raised up Imanuel, whom you murdered by hanging on a tree. On a tree. On a tree. I keep telling people, on a tree, not from a tree. See, these white folks, they be hanging my forefathers from a tree. They cursing themselves. They ain't cursing them. They cursing themselves. For God of God said, his chosen people are the only ones capable of cursing. His chosen people don't go out their way to curse. One more time. It's the offspring of Naaman on down the line who have now decided to think that they have the power. Okay. You can think what you want to, but you know what you ain't got. One more time. You know what you ain't got. You know you ain't got the feet of Paul's girls. You know you ain't got the head of water of the land. You can convince them all you want to. But see, I can see. I know that Emmanuel. Today is his second day of being in his tomb. You got these people talking about, he dug himself up. He raised himself from the grave. No, he did not, because he was never in a grave. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the Pinocchioism. That's that Pinocchioism. What made Pinocchio's nose grow? Lies. Pinocchio's only existence was to lie so that his nose would grow. I don't suffer from Pinocchioism. Pinocchioism tells you that when you look at Jesus, it's Jesus or Jesus, but never Jesus, because the J that you're looking at don't count as a J, because what? Somebody that don't look like me told me what I'm looking at. Don't say what I see unless somebody asks me the first letter, then I can say it, but I can't say Jesus, because I'm not allowed to say that. It's on you. Just like I keep telling people, Emmanuel was placed in the tomb. Excuse me. Emmanuel was placed in the tomb. Everybody named Mama know he was placed in the tomb, but they keep talking about a grave. But the book say placed in the tomb. The book say they moved a rock and took him out the tomb. Excuse me. Ain't that time did it say anything about digging a hole, place him in the hole, digging that hole, and then digging a hole back up to build him out like he was planted, because he was never planted, except in Mary. He was planted in Mary. Direct implantation into Mary, not into the ground at all. He was never, ever placed in the ground. No. Nope. Adam came from the womb of Mother Earth. She, Son, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. He didn't come from the dirt. He came from the womb of she, Son, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Excuse me. That's where he come from. That's where he come from. One more time. Emmanuel was not placed in the ground and dug back up. No, he was not. He was placed in a tomb. A rock was placed in front of his tomb, and they moved the rock away from in front of his tomb, and he was left. He was never, ever, ever placed in the ground. Free your mind, and your ass will follow. The kingdom of heaven is within. Seeded it, what you see, and stop looking at what you looking at. Because when you stop looking and see, then you can say what you see. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And Imanuel is the begotten Son who was never, ever, ever placed in the ground. He was placed in the womb of Mary, and that's it, baby. Keep in mind that what he said is what I do. Imitate me. Ow. The world's greatest natural born teacher. That's his job. To be the world's greatest natural born teacher. To administer to ministers to teach the world. God of God's truth. Not mine. Not theirs. The truth that Emmanuel expounded upon and let the whole world know. I am not the Son of Man. I am not the Son of God. I am the Son of Man. Yes. The Son of God would be Luke. Luke 3:38. Adam. For the only one that knows nothing about the inside of a woman's womb. One more time. Today is the second day of my big brother, Emmanuel, whose name is God with us, Matthew 1:23. He's being still in the tomb. Fulfillment of purpose, fulfillment of God's prophecy. One more time. Seeded it up so that you can learn how to imitate the world's greatest teacher so that you, as I am, can become a minister to others so that they can learn how to teach and administer God's truth through his begotten Son, Emmanuel. Trip C's, trip C's, trip C's. Cool, calm, collected, W, whole wide world. Niggity, me, Mwanzo. Go is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man, Adam called Son, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, in the name of the true begotten Son, Emmanuel, Imanuel, Matthew 1:23, whose name is God with us, in the name of the true motherland, Nigri Tia Nigeria, which means land of the golds. Ki Swahili, Tower of Babel, Kunta Kinte, man's first tongue. Amani Kutoka, peace from above. In the name of Emmanuel, go with us.